Under the sea, under the sea. Hello. Well, I don't have any more than that song. I did. I don't have any fun Weird Al Yankovic lyrics. BioShock related for this this bit. Sorry, everyone. Sorry to disappoint you. It's a beautiful day today. A perfect 72 degrees out. We're continuing BioShock the Second on the Xbox 360. BioShock the Second on the 360. Looking forward to playing more of BioShock 2. Sky Twofold, thank you for the $5. Ham ha, I would kindly like to invite you to my undersea box social. It'll be the bee's knees because I have the bee's knees plasmid, you see. Oh, you know what? You know what? I always thought in BioShock they have all these plasmids that really enhance you in various ways, but they don't seem to have any. They don't have any real horned-up plasmids. They don't have any horny plasmids, and it just doesn't really ring true to me. Now in BioShock Infinite they have a totally different type of exactly the same plasmid, but it makes sense that they wouldn't have horny ones there because it seems like a much more conservative society. But Rapture seems like the perfect place for the horny plasmids, and the fact that there are none is a failure of storytelling, in my opinion. This is what I think. What would those horny plasmids be? I have no idea. I have no clue. How you all doing? How's everyone doing today? I got a green tea with jasmine. Delightful. Any tips for beating the final boss of the Elden Ring DLC? No, I haven't played the Elden Ring DLC yet. I love Elden Ring. Played a ton of Elden Ring, but sometimes you played enough of something that you're like, if I'm going to get back into this, maybe I'd want to start from the beginning. And I just haven't. So, yeah. Under the sea. Under the sea. DLC is great. Definitely like the base game more, though. They just released Elden Ring Fortnite, right? I know it's not just Elden Ring Fortnite, but it's basically like Fortnite, but with Elden Ring, correct? Had a gorgeous day. That's nice. That's wonderful. Glad to hear it. I don't think I didn't get much done today. You know, I did a audio short for the Patreon. I think that's most of what I did. I made some fried rice. What else did I do? I don't know. Under the sea. Ryan Amusements. Boop, ba da back, yeah, boop, 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 ba doo doo. Ba 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 ba. Alright. Find a little sister in the El Dorado. Alright. Gotta go into the El Dorado. Welcome to Rapture. I'm almost out of drill juice. I need more drill juice.
Your kind ain't welcome here. Help!
Someone must be on the property.
Done. I need your juice. I'm out of juice. Alright, I'll sprocket you then. No, rivet, sorry. I'll rivet you.
Used to be there was no margin in running the gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than the cost of manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop could whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser, and I'm all the richer.
God, doesn't seem very ethical. Let's see. Ow! Dang it. Hacked safes allow you to search them. Get a blue bonus while hacking for additional cash. How does that work? Doesn't make any sense. There's people on their way.
Gotta get us something.
It's my health button.
Ruffian.
Oh, money! Sky 2 Vault, thank you for the $2. Think you got to get a Sinclair smooch? Oh, I hope so. I wish more kissing for everyone who wants it. I wish everyone who wants a kiss to get one. Whether it's from Sinclair, some other maniac. Quality, the puns are. Oh, glad you liked it. Yeah, I've been having a hard time getting the doing the commentary track for the Patreon. No problem. Doing the audiobook stuff a little bit more of a problem, but I really like doing the audio shorts. I've done 2 of them so far. I think I'm gonna make that a regular feature of the Patreon, just whenever the whimsy hits me, because it's a nice break from my other work, and I just enjoy the process of working on it from start to finish. So I'll just do a bunch of those. I don't know why I drank all that. Oh no, I'm drunker. Yeah, let me try hacking this. Oh nice, I got some rivets. There we go. Get some drill fuel. Haven't seen this game since it came out. I remember thinking at the time it was practically photorealistic. you know, even though,
Oh, bless me, Lord.
like, obviously, video game graphics have improved in the time since this game came out. I still think most games don't really necessarily achieve the same sort of visual quality of these games. There's a lot of games from the 360 era that I would much rather look at than many modern games. Like, the art design does a lot. I get a fortune for $1? Sure.
Let me tell you this. I wouldn't bet on you.
You son of a gun. Kaylin, thank you for the $2. Tally ho, old bean. How are the local scallywags? Tally ho, old bean. Well, tally ho to you too. The scallywags are... They're scallywagging, let me tell you. They're wagging their scallies left and right. Can't stop them. Oh. Hello. Yeah, I know. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Getting zapped by a big dad. What's the rhyme with dad? I was sad, but now I'm glad. I like getting zapped. There we go.
I know the surface, Eleanor. I spent half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were the modern world a patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance.
Oh. What do you... Where are you? What do you want? Come out with Charlie Part 4? You're about 13 years too late. Charlie the Unicorn 4 came out almost 13 years ago. I mean, Part 6? You're also late. On that, check out my December upload.
My lantern?
Yeah, what am I doing? Where are these people coming from? Part 2. You're right, I didn't do a part 2. I did 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. But also there's the spin-off that's been going. Parts 1, 2, 3, and 4 of that. I don't mean Charlie to Unicorn, I mean Perfect Husbands. People say these things, but they don't watch the channel. you gotta keep your eyes on the channel. You gotta watch. You know what? Actually, if you love Charlie, I forgot this bit. If you like Charlie the Unicorn, you should really watch The Table. It's on my channel. It's from I think from December 2023. Watch the table. I'm not going to spoil what it's about. It might be about a table, but... But if you love Charlie the Unicorn, let me tell you, you're going to love the table.
And ease the common pain. Alone. Self-interest. Together, we move family. And through unity, we transcend.
People keep laughing. Hey. Where are these people coming from? I guess this is their home. Ow! What in the world? Oh no. I wanted your stuff. These people don't have anything.
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
The what? Gifts? Oh, drill power, nice. New tonic drill power. Prefer your combat up close and personal with drill power. Your drill attacks do more damage. Oh, wonderful. That's great to know.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for...
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog eat dog. I wanted to see these dog eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
I love this game. I've had a drill as a hand for self-defense here in LA for about a year now, and I hate it. Oh, yeah, that's more of a... Honestly, that's more of a... more of a New York-style self-defense. LA, you gotta get those plasmids. There's a little sister ahead. To get the atom, you must deal with her big daddy first. He will not attack until you do, but be prepared for a difficult fight. All right. I will. Should probably save my game, too. Do buddy that baby back baby boo scabba back.
Now that big daddy won't bite until you do.
Yeah,
but to get
the
to Lil
tooltip
Sis,
told me that.
You gotta put the old boy down for good.
Okay. That's my girl.
It wasn't her. I stared, just reeling. And then that skinny, armored freak that took Cindy jumped me, shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things? I've got to find her, now more than ever.
Ow. Dang it. There you go, man. Ow. Dead. And let's switch to anti-personnel rounds. That's what I got left. Nope. Alright, let me my drill out. Stop hitting me.
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Alright, hey, don't worry, it's okay.
He's nicer than other daddies.
Hey, let's adopt the child. We've got a kid with us now.
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
Let's find some corpses. You've adopted a new little sister. Press and hold X to ask her to lead you to an atom-filled corpse. That's how I found all of my daughters. This is how you adopt in 2025. You have to kill the homunculus that walks around with them. Become the new homunculus. And then lead them to various bodies. Or no, sorry. Have them lead you to various bodies.
It's this way.
Through their witch magic.
Make him sleep on his back. Don't shake him hard. And we'll...
It's dancing, Daddy, dancing!
Yeah, totally. I like to take an interest in the lives of my my children.
Come on, Daddy. It's close.
Yeah, where are we going? All the way down here.
She's got a juicy one, but when she starts draining out the atom, the splicers will come running. Be ready before you set her down on that body.
Okay. Yeah, let's purchase some items. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I'm not gonna set up any traps or anything. Traps are for cowards. I'm simply gonna faff
is
about.
A child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here. One more forgotten curio in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Your little sister will gather atom for you, but it takes time and attracts splicers. Keep the splicers away from her so that she can complete her task.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
You got it, Sinclair. Oh, wow, there's one's right here, my god. I gotta get their juice. I gotta get everyone's juices. And don't look behind you, honey. Don't look behind you. Don't listen. Everything's fine. Hey, you did it.
Daddy, are you taking me home too?
Sure.
Now you know the stakes, son. But a plasmid costs a bit more atom yet. Keep it up.
Yeah, I need a little bit more atom.
I know this estate.
Hey, how's it going? I need your juice real quick. Sorry. Yeah, I'm out of money now. Be using more rivets probably. Alright, let's see if there's anything else around here I wanted before I leave. No, I think we're good. We're good. Let's go. Hello, Andrew.
I built the city of Rapture for children just like you, because the world above had become unfit for us. But here, beneath the ocean, it is natural to wonder if the danger has passed. If those we left behind will ever come to their senses. So, let us imagine, you and I, what might befall us on the surface.
Jason's playing the only actually good BioShock game at all. I feel like people don't believe me when I tell them that I think this is the best one. That this is the best BioShock game, but I do think it is. I have a lot of fondness for the first one as well. It has some pacing issues at the end, but...
I told you about this one.
Oh,
Make
oh
it
God.
listen.
But no, this is my favorite.
I want to hold her. That's awful rude.
Hey, what are you doing? Nope, nope.
I tried my best. Please, come back. Take
Ow. Oh my God.
This way.
You got it. Do like the first one, deeply dislike Infinite. Yeah, I really like the birds you can shoot from your hands in Infinite, and that's most of what I like. I deeply dislike I deeply dislike the story. I don't think it was a story that needed to be bad, but it was a story that ended up being bad.
someone there.
I think all of the children have finally fallen asleep. And now that the park is all quiet, I can't sleep myself. I guess it's just you and me, Mr. Voice Recorder. You, me, in 1959. I wonder what the new year will... What was that? Something's happened. The lights are going out. Kids, stay in your sleeping bags. It's gonna be fine.
I want to record an audio log like this, but it's on September 11th. Just you and me, the audio recorder, on this beautiful day. This beautiful morning, September 11th, 2001. Wait, what's that? Oh, that plane's flying a little low there. Let's see. Is that 9/11 VR game? Is there? Can you find audio logs? Isn't there a drama movie or twist ending? The lead male dies in 9/11. Yeah, that's with what's his name? Batman. He plays Batman and also the vampire. I forget the vampire's name. Justin. Justin the vampire. Robert Pattinson. That's it. Famous for playing Justin the vampire. Vampire Justin.
Mending my own clothes. Who'd have thought?
But yeah,
Of all people.
he finally gets his life turned around and goes in for
Come on,
his
exert.
new job. Oh god.
Could you go and run?
Things are looking up for this guy. We have a shot of his love interest, who's a teacher, writing the date on the blackboard. And the date is September 11th, 2001. And then all of a sudden you pan back to Robert Pattinson in the North Tower, and the camera zooms out. Yeah, I'm not joking, by the way. Oh, it's September 11th? This is the ending of the movie. My god. What? Wait, where is Robert Pattinson? Where is he? Where is he for his new job? Oh no. Don't tell me. Don't tell me he's in... Oh, God. I can't believe it. Is the... the Twin Towers. Oh. Well. Oh, well. Ow, what the heck?
Poor little girl. She's helpless.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had my daughter with me. and incontroversial at the time. Yes. Yes.
Adam, Daddy, over there.
That way, okay. Let me see what's down here. Oh, no, it was just down there.
On the surface, the farmer tills the soil, trading the strength of his arm for a home and lands of his own. But the parasites say no. What was yours is ours. We are the state. We are God. We demand our share.
Oh, sons of gun parasites. Wanting taxes. How do I get that? No, I forgot I have telekinesis. I didn't miss any of those, did I? I don't think so. This way, you got it.
Free that child, now! Here's what you get.
Alright. Mamma mia. Go up there in a second.
I've been rationing my supplies ever since the park got cut off from the rest of Rapture. Gotta stay strong. I'm holed up in this workshop, surrounded by those wailing brats, trying to beat their way in. They want my food, my guns. They want it all. But I got a plan. I'm gonna fix up the transport sub that's been rusted in the maintenance bay. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of this hole. These animals want Rapture? They can have it.
Didn't work. Sorry, buddy. Oh, dang it. Try again. Oh, man. This song, the doggy in the window, for whatever reason, whenever I play these games and that song comes on, just blocks the VOD in a bunch of countries and I have to mute it. Whoever owns the rights to that doggy in the window is extremely protective of their license. Don't you even think about singing "Doggy in the Window"? All right, well let's get this Adam.
I do not hate you, Delta. Indeed, I care for you in equal measure to any other sentient creature. But I cannot sacrifice 1,000 of my children for one rebellious son.
How much is that doggy in the window? I think we'll never know. Oh, am I out of rivets? My god. much is that doggy in the window? I just love those doggies, it's true. Good.
All done, Daddy.
Oh, good.
Daddy, you always save me.
All right, Chief, we've almost got enough Adam now. To get the rest, you'll have to take care of that little sister. There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
Alright, yeah, you got it. Yeah, I need some more rivets. No one sings the birthday song anymore. That actually, most people don't know the follow-up. That actually went to court and they lost. People are able to sing the birthday song now. The company that was extremely litigious about the birthday song, that yeah, they lost. This was a while ago, but you know. But yeah, you're right. This is really the only time in human history in which so much of human culture is just owned by corporations and not people. Really, it's only within recent times that this has been true. Oh, hey. Let me get your juice real quick, if that's okay.
Lamb is becoming a problem. The woman is a damned collectivist. Here in Rapture. How could the council fail to see it? Worse, to hide her intent, she gulls these patients of hers into a religious frenzy. A new Kremlin will rise and swallow the council house before they realize they've been had. I will not have my city swindled by the parasite. Whatever its guise. It is time, I think, to call Sinclair.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Oh, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. How much is that gobble, gobble, gobble? Man, all this free water. No, I'm just back here. That's all right. Hey, I gotta get your juice real quick. Thank you. The juice collector. I collected the juice. think there was a Andrew Ryan animatronic down here. 1 second. There we go.
The parasite makes nothing for itself. Its only tools are taxes and tithes meant to trick you into offering what it has not earned. In Rapture, we keep what is ours.
Sounds great.
Making a family's natural. You gotta fight just to do nature down here.
What? Where are you? There's no downside. Look, we keep what we earn. Now, granted, I have started with much more than everyone else. And now, through my superior wealth, I'm able to essentially enslave those around me. And prevent any system from forming in which people might get a fair shake at things, but
Rapture is a paradise of the ego, Eleanor. Under Ryan, the voices of an entire city sing the virtues of greed and pride. But truth, rather, is in the body. Already they grow weary of struggling against one another in fruitless competition. Observe the bent backs, the drawn faces. Ryan promised us more, they seem to say. In what shall we now believe? And Eleanor, it is our task to answer.
that's very rude of you. Sky2Fall, thank you for the $5. Used to know a dude who thought the BioShock series was pro-libertarian. What a miraculous world we live in. This is definitely a very positive portrayal of libertarian ideas. It's Andrew Ryan is definitely not a John Galt figure. It's absolutely not a satire. For anyone who doesn't know, there was this author, Ayn Rand. Complete coincidence that her name, Ayn Rand, is very similar to Andrew Ryan. Pay no attention to that. There's this author, Ayn Rand, who created this series. First book in the series, Atlas Shrugged. And in this series, there's a rich industrialist, John Galt, and he has, well, this is a little bit of a spoiler. There's a question asked throughout the series of, throughout the first book of who is John Galt? Who the heck is John Galt? Who is this guy? And we finally find out who John Galt is. He is a rich industrialist. He has decided that society has gone askew. That the government is taking too much away from rich people, and so he's creating his own society. His own society where only rich people will be, and they can be free to function without the involvement of the government.
On the surface, the scientist invests the power of his mind in a single miraculous idea and naturally begins to rise above his fellows. But the parasites say no. Discovery must be regulated, it must be controlled, and finally, surrender.
I mean, like Elon in Texas, the SpaceX city. Yeah. The thing is, like, Elon Musk and the SpaceX city is not new. Company cities were a thing of the past that were outlawed because they're evil. They're evil and predatory. But we're going back to the company city, baby. I bet you we're going back to script, going back to all this stuff.
This lamb woman.
Company towns are definitely still around. So here's what a company town is. There are areas in which there's like a big company that most people in the town work at. This is pretty common. What a company town was a whole area in which all of the land is owned by the company. If you're working there, you're also renting a place from the company. You're getting paid sometimes in a currency called scrip, which is not valuable anywhere except for the company town. You're getting paid in money that you could only spend at the company. So now you might think this is ripe for abuse. Like, if someone's working at a company town, if someone's getting paid in money that only the company will accept, they can just charge whatever they want. There's no competition. They can charge whatever they want because they're the only place you can buy stuff at. That's the only place your money is good at. And yeah, that's why it's illegal.
Frame his ideals in an image to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal. But the parasites say no. Your art must serve the cause. Your ideals endanger the people.
Miss their mommy.
Is this what Disney wanted Epcot to be? No. Disney wanted Epcot to be like a scientific and artistic hub. He wanted it to be like a... Epcot was meant as the perfect planned city. Yeah, a city in which, like, constructed in a smart way around the needs of artists and researchers. The reason this didn't work out is because he approached it in a very capitalist way. Not in a company city kind of way, but in a way that was still very inherently profit-driven. And then he died. And the capitalists who continued on his company didn't actually care about his vision whatsoever. So not even the basic ideals of it survived. Or meant to live in Epcot forever either. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be like a trap like company cities were, or company towns.
son, but so...
Anyone else? You know how when you, I don't know, make a return to Amazon.com, they ask you if you want your money back to your credit card or if you want Amazon credit. Imagine if the only opportunity for work in your area was an Amazon fulfillment center, which might be true depending on where you live. Imagine if the only place you could work was an Amazon fulfillment center. Now imagine if Amazon was legally allowed to pay you in just Amazon credit. Imagine if instead of regular money, they were allowed to just pay you in Amazon gift cards. Welcome to working at a company town. I see this one already.
Lacking its own ingenuity,
No.
the parasite fears the visionary. What it cannot plagiarize, it seeks to censor. What it cannot regulate, it seeks to ban. Rapture was founded on an idea, and here they are held inviolate.
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls are likely to try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more Adam than the price of one plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers.
The one thing with the big moral choices in the first two BioShock games is it is just, you want to kill these little girls or no? you want to murder these little children, or you don't want to do that? I do wish that this choice was a little bit more complex, but no. Hey, you want to murder the kids? What's interesting about the decision, and by interesting I mean much less interesting about the decision, and they don't actually tell you this in the first game, but he kind of told me this in this game. You don't really lose anything by not killing the girls. You don't actually really get a bonus by murdering them. It's just, if you murder them, you get the juice right now, and if you don't murder them, they show up later with the juice as a thank you for not murdering them. It's just, I think it would be more interesting if you were actually losing out on something by not killing them. Oh no. Don't worry. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Stop it. Finally. There's a game. You're probably familiar with it. It's a very popular game. It came out 10 years ago now. I still think of this game as new, even though it's a decade old at this point. It's called Undertale. Undertale has one of my favorite versions of this moral choice, because your character, you have the option to not fight and kill people. You're able to not murder all of these creatures that you run across. And the thing is, when you do murder them, you level up. When you don't murder them, you don't level up. So, you just never, ever level up if you're not killing things. You actually lose something by not murdering them. And what do you gain? You gain the friendship of all the characters. You get to talk with them and have conversations. You get to exist with them in this world. You get to coexist with these people in this place. If you do murder them, though, at some point, like, you're just walking around the world and it's just like, it's empty, it's barren. Just everyone's gone. Because you've just killed them all. It's like, it's a little RPG, and it's all empty. It's just a wasteland. I have a, this is a bit of a multi-playthrough spoiler. So it's an Undertale spoiler if you play multiple times through the game. So if you don't want to hear this for this 10-year-old game, a spoiler if you play multiple times through. If you do decide to murder everyone, if you do decide to just kill everyone, there's a character who at some point comes up to you and is like, hey, you should restart. You should stop doing this. You should stop killing everyone. Listen. It's not too late. You could go back. And if you don't, you do end up in the very hardest fight in the entire game. Just an unbelievably rough fight. Attempting to stop you from murdering everyone. But if you do restart, then the character in question, next time you meet him, he just gives you a little wink. It's like you made the right choice, buddy. But if you do fight this character and kill him and decide to keep on murdering, and you complete the game, killing everyone. When you play through again, if you decide to go through the not killing everyone route, if you decide to not murder everyone next time, if you want to play as a pacifist, guess what? You can do that, but you're still evil. You have this terrible reflection that you see in mirrors. You simply do not get to come back from having killed everyone. The game remembers that you did this. Even if you do it just one time, you can never play through again and be pure. You are simply cut off from that forever. Bringing a little sister to a vent allows you to choose whether to rescue or harvest her. If you harvest her, you get a maximum atom to spend on your plasmids, but she will not survive the process. If you rescue her, you get less atom, but the girl will be cured. Okay. Well, let's bring the little girl here. The moment that I realized Undertale was a truly great game, I was playing through, and I had decided, you know, if it gives me the option to not kill people, I'm going to do that, obviously. So few RPGs give you the option to just not engage in the combat at all. So what I ended up doing is I started playing the game, and you come upon your first like big fight, and I did not realize you end up fighting this huge goat mom because she wants to prevent you from going out into the dangerous world. I did not realize that you simply had to refuse to fight there, and refusing to fight, she would let you through. I thought that at some point, if you got her health low enough, she would stop the fight then. And because of this, I accidentally killed her. I accidentally killed the goat mom. And I was so upset. I was like, no, wait, what? And I immediately quit out of the game. Instantly, I quit out of the game, and I loaded it back up, and I was like, "Oh, good, my my save from before is still there." So I loaded up my previous save. And I went back to the goat mom fight, refused to fight, and eventually, she let me through, and I was like, thank goodness, I could not live with myself having killed this goat mom. On the other side of the door, you meet this flower. And the flower looks at you and says, "She might not know, but I know what you did." I know what you did. I know you killed her. This feeling of pins and needles went over my body. It was genuinely freaky. This dig-dag flower had seen my crime. I reloaded a previous save, but it knew. The son of a gun knew. The game does all sorts of stuff like that with the save file, where it's secretly saving information that you don't realize, like completely apart from your actual save files. It's very much like Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1, reading your memory card, or making controller port 1 unusable, things like that. It does a bunch of tricks like that. It's good stuff.
Almost home again, Daddy.
Yep. Alright, are we gonna rescue or harvest? Are we gonna rescue or are we gonna harvest this little girl? Rescue or harvest? Rescue or harvest? Harvest is good this year. We're harvesting a positive relationship with these children.
Well, our Tin Man had a heart all along. Personally, I call that a liability. But you have enough Adam now. Barely. Head to the Hall of the Future and splice up with Incinerate.
Alright. I'll see it. See you, little kid. Austin, thank you for the $4.99. Doki Doki Literature Club is amazing if you haven't played it. Oh, I have. Yeah, that's a very disturbing game. That's another interesting one. Much drill. Let me get a little bit more. Here we go. What the heck?
Where are you going? I'm just going for mother to see me. You're not simple to share.
Stop it. Stop trying to slice me. It's very rude. Some Tommy gun stuff. Gotta get more rivets. I'm trying to think of any video game, like, I don't know, whenever a game presents, like, a good or bad option, I have a very hard time picking the bad option. I'm sure there's games in which, like, if the game allows you to do bad stuff just mechanically as part of it, like, you know, playing like Grand Theft Auto or something, like, I have no problem mowing people down, just running through crowds of people in a vehicle. But if the game gives you like a choice where you're playing a character, you can choose to be good or evil. I'm always picking the good one.
On the surface, your parents sought a private life, using their great talents to provide for you. They learned to twist the lies of church and government, believing themselves masters of the system. But the parasites said, no. The child has a duty. He will go to war and die for the nation.
The voice of Great Wolf. Leave me alone, you fuckers! I know.
One thing that I like, and this is I genuinely like, about the writing in this game, over the first one, is I feel like the the characters and their political ideologies are much more well realized and fleshed out here. like this section right here is Andrew Ryan incorrect about it being evil that the government would conscript people into the military and force them to war, that the government would drag your children into armed conflicts. He's not incorrect. He's wrong about nearly everything. Andrew Ryan is. He's not wrong about everything. He's not a cartoon character. I mean, he is literally a cartoon character, but he's it's like this game is less afraid to have Andrew Ryan make a handful of points. Because it's confident enough in its own satire to realize that you know, you're still gonna get the gist of it. You're not gonna, most people are not gonna come away from this thinking that Andrew Ryan is a smart guy with smart ideas. Alright. Drill damage increase.
Solutions. It's this pseudo-legal firm he set up to take problems Ryan doesn't want to admit he has, and make them go away. I could fill 40 front pages of the Tribune with stories about this fella, if he wasn't paying me not to. And he's got work for me, right? I ask what, and he flashes me these $1,000 Steinman teeth saying this job will, quote, change history. Went to an art store, got a yard of Aida cloth cross stitch, not knowing it was $35 until checkout. Got to my car, sat there for a minute, went back to the store to return it. Told the cashier, I'm sorry, just bought this beside it in the car. Do not want to pay $35 for 14 count cloth. She understood and was very nice about it. That's, well, glad you got it returned. I personally would have had a hard time going back and saying that, so good job. And like, well, I paid too much for this. Oh well. There goes my money forever.
You! False prophet!
No pneumatic tubes were used in old animatronics. I did not know that. How so? How did they use tubes in the pneumatic tubes? I love pneumatic tubes. Love everything about them. Didn't miss anything. I don't think so. You never know. Electronics connected to an air tank. Air is pushed through the tube to move joints and limbs. Interesting. I do love animatronics. Good animatronics, bad animatronics. I love them all. It always makes me sad when they make modern dark rides and stuff and they utilize mostly screens and things like that. Do animatronics. Get the animatronics going. People can see screens anywhere. Favorite BioShock game for sure. Yeah, it's my favorite too. It's too bad that this one was kind of dismissed when it came out, because I do think it's the best one.
Third session today with this amazing limey shrink, Dr. Sophia Lamb. She said that all Ryan's horse shit about always looking out for number one is turning us little guys against each other. And what we need is unity, solidarity. Then, she held up a mirror. Turns out, I wear my hair and mustache just like Ryan. So today, I'm spreading the word about Lamb. And tonight, I'm shaving my whole stupid head.
Oh, yeah?
Unable to provide for itself, the need of the parasite grows until war is made to justify. Your parents brought you to Rapture, where you need never fear the parasites again. So you see, there is no place for you on the surface. But you may bring the world to you. If you know someone who belongs in Rapture, write a letter to the Ryan Industries mailroom. And you never know. The next new face might be familiar.
Yeah. Escape to Rapture. The money. Oh, I love picking up and eating money. I love grabbing some money and just gnawing on it. So many audio logs.
I know this facility is vital to the preservation of secrecy in Rapture. But seeing myself transformed into that lurching, waxen nightmare, do children truly respond to this? Still, I spoke to a young man exiting the park after the grand opening, asking him what, if anything, he had learned here. He said his chores didn't seem so bad anymore, as long as Mother wouldn't send him to the surface.
sounds very inspiring. Andrew. Play the BioShock Burial at Sea DLC. Which one was Burial at Sea? Oh, yeah, that was... BioShock Infinite. Yeah, I played that. I mean, it did illustrate a little bit that Rapture was a more interesting location than Rapture. Is that what it was called, Rapture? No, this is Rapture. Rapture was more... What was the other place? Columbia, that's it. Yeah, Rapture is more infinite than... more infinite. Rapture. Sorry, oh my words. Rapture is more interesting than Columbia. I think the location wasn't really a problem. Columbia could have been interesting. It's sort of... It just wasn't really
Come on, choppers! Tear this place down!
Well realized.
I don't have those
It was interesting conceptually. Here's the problem I have with the location. So... Oh God, no, my rivets. When you walk around Rapture, it's essentially post-apocalypse. Things went terribly wrong here, and you're here after society has collapsed. And it's a good representation of this atmosphere. Moving from one empty place to another while the haunted Denzians roam the halls, just drugged out of their minds. This is a good realization of this concept. With Columbia is a society that is at its collapse moment. It's at the moment it's collapsing. But it ends up feeling exactly like Rapture, even though it's like a Tuesday for people. like most people should still be going about their regular stuff, or cowering or something or whatever, and it doesn't really feel like you're walking around a society in which things were functional until 5 minutes ago. Like, it's really only at the very beginning of that game that it has any of that kind of feeling to it. Not only that, but there's a handful of decisions the game makes that don't really make a lot of sense. So, I do not believe that a sort of white supremacist Christian cult that hides themselves away. There are a number of actual real-world white supremacist Christian cults who have gone and built their own societies in cut-off areas. And if you go to one of these places, there are very restrictive roles for women. Women do not have a lot of choice in what they're going to be doing in these societies. And this is one of the reasons why these societies are so donked up. The treatment of women there is pretty dire. So it's a big surprise then that the security and police forces in Colombia are so egalitarian. they're so gender neutral. It's like at some point the people designing the game were like, well, we want to have,
You simply can't know what I'm going through.
we don't want to have all of the police just be dudes. We wanted equal opportunity police. But I do not believe that society would have a gender diverse police force. And there's a lot of things like that, where it's just the world that you're walking around in doesn't feel believable. You have to choose to be a housewife or police officer. These are the two roles for you. Housewife, or you get a gun. Wife cop. No, you gotta choose one or the other. You know how there's a certain subset of gamers that are constantly getting upset at women in video games. Women just existing in video games. They're like, this isn't realistic. This was the one time they didn't get upset. Get upset. It's the one time it didn't make sense. The one time it actually doesn't make sense. I never heard complaining about that particular aspect. Hey, go through here. How do I go through here? Yeah, whatever.
Busted pile of junk! You broke it, didn't you, Edna? Everything you touch turns to shit!
Probably your clumsy, fat hands that loused it up.
Typical broad. Stay away from things you don't know nothing about.
Yeah, kill the guy first. Oh god, no, they... You're right, I was an unbeliever. I thought this thing hadn't been fixed. I apologize. I should not have doubted your repair skills. Rivets. Sound confidence annoying because I think the core story beat. Booker being a toxic person whose actions just make things worse until he actually owns up to his mistakes was good. There is like a potentially good story in there. That's where we're going. Like, it could have been a good story. There's nothing about it that that was like doomed inherently. Ken Levine just didn't really understand the politics of his own game. I think it's funny. I think because of the fact, like, BioShock the first BioShock has a very clear political satire, and he tried to convince people that there was nothing political about it. And I really think that when he went into BioShock Infinite, perhaps he made the conscious decision to not think through the political implications of and the politics of the world, and went entirely for vibes. Jetpack, thank you for that. Oh wait, I missed a super chat. Apologies. Wait.
So, you would drain the people of their life's blood. Rapture is a body, Delta. I am the voice, and Big Sister is the hand. When Rapture speaks of you, it says only this. Sleep now. Your day is done.
Okay. Mr. Krupp, thank you for the $10. The draft. Heard of the White House Putsch? Psycho World War II in the USA. They attempted to recruit Major General Smedley Butler, but he noticed pre-World War II war was made for the benefit of moneyed interests. I don't know what this means, so no. I don't know what you're saying. Major General Smedley Butler. That was, I mean, I know enough about the history to know that's like the guy they tried to get to commit a coup, right? But yeah, I don't know what question you're asking. Jetpack, thank you for the €5.99 euros. How's the door-to-door pneumatic tube company going? Still waiting for the returns on my investment. The money must be rolling in, right? The money, it is rolling in. There's a lot of fees though. You'll get it eventually, but the fees have to be paid off first. It is not cheap to get a pneumatic tube machine going, pumping out those tubes. A lot of fees involved, but don't worry. Don't worry, it's coming. Anthony, thank you for the $5. Setting idea for next BioShock game. You traverse through a dystopian commune led by young Sheldon. Bazinga! Bazinga! I think a BioShock game set in like a abandoned Warner Brothers lot or something could be could be interesting.
We lost another of the Alpha Series protectors today in testing. Somewhere outside the city limits, he simply vanished. For these men, Rapture has no walls. We must find a method of conditioning them against abandonment of the Little Sisters. Something physical, possibly even lethal. The lab aides are starting to call them Big Daddies. Perhaps there's some genius to that. Bonded pairs, connected by a love that kills.
Tom Alexi, thank you for the $2. Waka waka woo. Waka. Waka. Walkawoo. Oh dang, I want that hypo. There you go. Now I got the hypo. Alright, incinerate, set objects and creatures on fire. Ages 12 and up. Health upgrade, increase your maximum health. Eve Link first aid kits also give you Eve. I'll start with incinerate. When it absolutely positively has to erupt in flames, don't wait, incinerate.
Light up enemies to 1,000 degrees. Warning, fire spread.
Alright. Well, I actually want to... Yeah, I guess I do have enough for all of this. Do I want to spend my Eve on it, though? I don't know that I do. I don't know what the options coming up are. I don't know if I want to spend my Eve here. All right. Eve Link. This is not a... Do I want Eve Link? No, I have the... I don't have the money for Eve Link. You know, I'm gonna get it. I don't care.
Congratulations
Whatever.
on your recent purchase of the incinerate plasmid. Say, Tom here is having a romantic evening with a gal. What would impress her more than lighting the fireplace with a snap of your fingers?
There we go. Perfect.
Oh, a party. But this party just hit the skids. Carl needs a light for his cigar, and no one can help him.
Oh. Oh. Oh, turn up. Oh, hey. How you doing? Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll keep setting you on fire or whatever. Almost out of rivets. Sorry.
Ho
Holy Moses, son. Not even a big sister can keep you down. Well, come on back and melt the ice and we can say goodbye to this 2-bit colony ride.
Okay. Well, another person murdered. You know what would make this game even better? Loot boxes. Loot boxes and endless microtransactions. Oh, yeah. My rivets again. Canned beans. Coffee. Dang it. I just bought rivets. And there's free rivets right there. I gotta think smart. Yabba dabba doo. Da da ba 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 da ba 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 ba.
Now just open the train tunnel from the security booth there, and I'll come out and jump on.
Okay. Here we go. Wait, you know what? Let me. Yes, the juice. Okay, then hypo. Hey, it's Sinclair.
I like to look a man in the eye when I give him my word. You and me, kid. We're going places.
Are we?
I had thought you some golem of Sinclair's, brought here to hold Rapture's arms while he rifles through her pockets. But no, you are aware of your plight. Who, I wonder, would be so cruel to force a mirror on a man with no face?
Lamb was waiting for us. Come out shooting and start the train.
Okay.
Stop ignoring it!
Ridiculous!
Oh god. I gotta loot all the bodies. I'll be right there. I have to loot everybody. I don't want to lose that at any value. I've got to loot every body. Warning, you're about to leave this level. Make sure you've done everything you want here before you proceed past this point. Oh. Oh my god, I almost missed it. An audio log.
Andrew Ryan. He reckoned the free market was some kind of Holy Spirit gonna lead us all over the rainbow. And I reckon it's a big fat hooker too dim to spot a wooden nickel. So old Andy became his own ghost, and I whittled nickels till I made a mint.
It's a weird way to... It's a weird way to think, but... It's a weird way to think, but... Alright, let's move on. Da da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones, baby. They're here.
Once I lived a life of a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Spending my money, I didn't care. I carried my friends out for a good time, buying bootleg liquor, champagne and wine. When I begin to fall so low,
There's a guy over there. Oh my god, there's another guy. That's a big guy. How did that happen? How is there a huge guy?
Is now trapped in Pauper's Drop. All railcar travel is suspended until he is found. Remember, the enemy is alone. We are the family.
Mr. Croup, thank you for the $5. My wording is often wonky, just...
Lab's
one
trying
second.
to box us in, kid. This is a goddamn citywide lockdown.
Language.
To keep the train moving, you need the security override key from the local governor, Grace Holloway. She kicked me out of my own hotel down here, the Sinclair Deluxe. Find her and get that key.
Okay. I guess I will. Mr. Croup, thank you for the $5. Wording is often wonky, just observing that war is made for business interests, so Ryan's animatronic scene about babies is extra nuance. Yeah, I understand now. I agree with you. War... There's war is generally often been made with not necessarily business interests, but economic interests of some sort. Not always. Many times, especially in the modern age. And there is, of course, an extra layer of irony with Andrew Ryan presenting the use of war by the government as evil in a city that has completely fallen, where people are constantly fighting each other. This is the pure anti-war philosophy of libertarianism. Yeah, I get you. Thank you, Mr. Croup. Pneumatic tube. Alright. We are at the end of the stream. This is a good place to stop for the day. Go ahead and save my game. Thank you all for tuning in. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. I shall return tomorrow. Sega Saturn Day. Gonna be playing something on the Sega Saturn. What will it be? No idea. Could be anything. Yep, I guess that's it. That is all. Have a great night, everyone. A great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.